Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Evidence-Based Weight Loss. So I am very excited to be presenting on this series. I used to struggle with weight gain many years ago at this point. Eventually, there's going to be 20 videos in this series, and one of the videos is going to be me mentioning my weight loss journey, though I should have did this years ago. I'm kind of starting to forget it, honestly. It was so long ago. Part 2 is also uploaded right now. Also go check out the video about the $50 giveaway. I am wanting to share this YouTube channel because I want more people to be introduced to this, because obesity is a real problem in our world today. Did you know that according to the World Health Organization, obesity has more than doubled worldwide since 1980? Now it currently stands that 2 out of every 3 Americans are overweight. 1/3 of those are obese, so those numbers keep going up, maybe 1-2% every year. Even places such as Colorado, that's the leanest state, but many years ago, 20-30 years ago, even the fattest state then was smaller than Colorado is today, and they're the most lean state we have right now. So it's a growing problem, and literally there is no end in sight. So there's going to be 20 videos. We're going to skip next week, the 31st. Taking a little break here. I start school soon, so I just want to take this last week off. And then starting February 7th all the way up till June 6th, I plan on releasing a video every single week at Sunday at 9 in the morning. I am extremely passionate and extremely excited for this series. Sarah Nadasa, her home, I think. But I do want to mention some of the consequences of obesity. We're not going to go over any weight loss stuff today, but this is kind of motivation for you to want to lose weight. Some of the consequences is arthritis, back pain, and blood pressure are really common side effects of having excess weight. Cancer is another common side effect. Diabetes, this is probably the biggest trigger for obesity. That can eventually lead to blindness and amputation. That is definitely associated with excessive weight. Brain disease is our other common problems. Obese people in midlife have a 90% higher chance of getting some kind of brain disease. Fertility in men and women will have problems becoming pregnant with excessive body weight. Gallstones, GERD, of course heart disease, that's a pretty obvious one. Some of their things is all cause of death, mortality, high blood pressure, high LDL cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea and breathing problems, many cancers, low quality of life, mental illness, clinical depression, anxiety, body pain, difficulty with physical function. One of the first things I'd like to clear up is the genetic myth. Some people blame genes. Becoming fat, or I got the fat genes from my family. I want to mention that there is some role in that, but obesity has more than doubled worldwide since 1980, according to the World Health Organization. So it's more than just a genetic problem. And one study actually looked at people with biological parents. They had a 20% chance more likely to be overweight, whereas adopted children were 21% more likely to be overweight. So that's only about a 6% difference. According to one of the studies in Dr. Greger's book. So I do want to mention that genetics plays a minor role. Ironically, in Dr. Greger's book on page 14, he mentions a study where people that believe genetics plays a role in obesity actually tend to eat more cookies. Obesity is typically costing a person about $2,000 a year in obesity-related issues. Some companies, it's costing the healthcare costs an extra $10,000 a year. Compared to the lean workers that they have under health insurance. And obesity is costing the U.S. about $150 billion a year. Honestly, I thought that statistic was going to be higher, and honestly, that doesn't actually sound so bad anymore with all the stimulus stuff we've been passing lately. It actually doesn't sound so bad, but it is bad, of course. $150 billion. We could have that circulating elsewhere. The Milken Institute declares obesity is a $1 trillion drag on the economy, more than twice what we spend on national defense. So mental health is a big issue with obesity. So there was interview questions interviewing three scenarios. One was you could gain, these people now, keep in mind, had lost 126 pounds on average. One question was you could gain all your weight back and become a millionaire. The second question was think about it first and you'll become a millionaire. Or the third question was you stay skinny and you don't become a millionaire. You become a millionaire instantaneously. Almost everybody in this survey voted for option 3, that they would rather stay skinny than become a millionaire. Now some, I find this hard to believe. I've been overweight, but I've never been obese, so I don't know what it's like living with that. But some have actually said, get this, he says in his book, 90% said they would rather have their leg cut off than be obese. 9 out of 10 people said that. And 90% also say that they would rather be blind than be obese. So that's pretty serious. This means this really affects people mentally. So this is one of the reasons I'm really passionate about teaching about health and fitness and how to lose this weight. That's why I'm so excited for bringing this series. The fact that people would rather get their legs cut off than be obese, that just sounds insane to me. But I think it just is a big eye-opener of how mentally draining being obese can be. So I want to help lots of people. I encourage you guys to share this. Now the next thing I want to mention is life expectancy. So in 1850, about 170 years ago, life expectancy was less than 40 years of age. But every decade, life expectancy has gone up about 2 years. So I think we're at maybe 70. I don't know the exact statistic of what the average lifespan is in America. I think we're somewhere in the 70s, maybe upper 70s, low 80s, somewhere around there. Some are predicting that this will be the reverse in life expectancy. After 170 years of doing all this work, modern medicine, sanitation, whatever else was done, 170 years, life expectancy has gone up tremendously, nearly doubled. And now they're expecting that our children are going to be the first generation that's going to be the reverse in life expectancy by 2 to 5 years. That's how out of control it's gotten. It's escalated through other countries, Japan and pretty much any country that's a modern country is experiencing obesity. It's gone through Japan, Vietnam, India, all these countries are seeing skyrockets of obesity. And one has to ask the question, why? Why has obesity more than doubled worldwide? It almost looks like it's impossible. It looks like it's a huge problem that's never going to go away. And maybe it won't, but the thing is, you can prevent it and you can reverse it. It's all up to what you want to do. So stay tuned next to see why has obesity doubled worldwide since 1980. Once we get in part 3 through 20, then I'm going to give the weight loss advice. Why aren't I giving weight loss advice now? Well, I want you to see these statistics. I want you to see these facts, these disparities of obesity, and hopefully motivate you. You're like, yes, I want to make a change. I don't want to be high blood pressure. I don't want diabetes. I don't want cancer. I don't want heart disease. I don't want to live like another statistic. I don't want to be one of those 2 out of every 3 Americans who are overweight. I want to be different. So that is the motivation. I'm hoping this first 2 videos will be motivation for future videos when I give the weight loss. So stay tuned. The other video actually is up now as well. Why obesity has more than doubled worldwide since 1980. That video is up. Alright guys, please share this content with people. Help me help other people. It's my passion to help other people. I realize how low of a quality of life people can have living in obesity and how mentally exhausting and draining it can be, as we just saw in that survey. So please share this with people, guys. I'd appreciate that a lot. We'll see you next video, guys. Bye-bye.